Are you guys ready to go? You go hiking? Well, we'll go then. You guys want to get him up? You want to get him up? Heading to Park Butte, first bridge. Got the dogs. Trail so far is well maintained. About a half mile in and the trail is still easy going. It is marked as a moderate / hard trail. I'm sure that's coming, but as of now this is no different than walking on a sidewalk, but with a better view and cleaner air. The trailhead was quite full this morning, but I think the majority of the people there are camping in their vehicles, as I am literally clearing cobweb after cobweb as I'm walking. Definitely got some mountains in view on both sides of us. There is no signal here, so if you are coming to this trailhead, I'd recommend downloading an offline map before you get here. And I believe that's Mount Baker, which should come into view here. A lot better view in a second. All this vegetation is really low through here, so that tells me that the elk keep it pretty low. Otherwise it'd be growing up like this. So we are at 0.99 of a mile and left the groomed trail. The trail has changed from groomed to real rocks and some roots. Slight elevation gain, nothing intense yet. And I am still catching cobweb after cobweb, doing my part for the rest of the community that comes up here. Hi, Remy. Hi, good girl. Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Bjorn. Hi, good doggies. Mount Baker. Got our first major stream crossing, or actually it's probably a creek. You tired of your trekking poles failing you? Tired of them breaking? Tired of losing them? Tired of buying them? Here's a surefire workaround. You get yourself a hound dog, a good sturdy leash, a nice little game bag, and they'll pull you up the hill. Okay, we just came up to a trail marker here, and our trail is going to go up this way. And then the Scott Paul Trail goes that way, but we are on the Park Butte Trail. But so far, it's been pretty easy. We're just shy of 2 miles. I think we have 1.4 miles to go. Haven't seen any moderate or difficult terrain yet. This is, for us, this has been pretty easy. But it's marked as a moderate, difficult trail, so we're probably about to find out. Right, guys? Yeah. All right, we are at 2.45 miles on the trail, and it looks like it's opening up now. Yeah, it's definitely changing. A few little saplings in the way here, but I have a feeling we're got a great view about to hit. And oh yeah, mountain right there. Baker's right there. I think there's a little bit of sun glare. Sorry about that. Wow. All right, so we just got to another trailhead. Park Butte is up here on the left, and then there's a horse watering hole. It's up this way, right towards Baker. And then they said there's another one that way down there, according to the sign there. So I guess it's a dealer's choice, or maybe the time of year. Depends on if you can get water or not. But definitely opening up, real pretty. I'm surprised we have not seen a bear yet. But the amount of foot traffic here might keep the bear population low. But this place would be a phenomenal place for hunting if it wasn't for the human traffic. There's Mount Baker. This beautiful green little valley. Looks like something right out of a J.R. Tolkien book. Man, it's pretty. There's evidence of some recent landslides up there, or avalanches. Nothing major, but you could see it. All right, so we just came around to this opening here. We can see the Park Butte lookout right here. It's less than a mile to our destination. And that does look like it's going to be a uphill climb, but we're almost there. Man, it feels good to be forklift certified. Look at this valley. Holy cow. This was definitely worth the early departure. We left our house about 4 a.m. Got up here about 5:30. Very few people on the trail. I think we've seen 3 people, that's it. Coming down will be a different story, obviously, but definitely worth it. Every bit of this is worth it. Okay, we are starting to go up now. Coming out of that nice little meadow. What a view. What a view. I stand corrected. That is the Pocket Lake. Those were just tarns back there on Mount Baker. But, we're going to not go down there at the moment because there is a tent down there, and just in case they're sleeping in or they've got a dog that's unleashed or something, I don't want to have an issue. I like to come down where people know I'm coming down. Some nice saddles right here too. I don't know if they're accessible or not, but I'd imagine there's a phenomenal view on the other side. We'll find out as we crest the ridge here, right? Yep. Remy's tired. She's been pulling me uphill the whole time. No complaints. Pulling me downhill though, that's where I start the complaining. I filed a couple official complaints on the way down. We'll see if HR takes action this time. Alright, we just came up over a little summit. I'm not filming to the right because there's a lot of people that are camped and I want to respect their privacy. But we are almost at Lookout Pass, or not Lookout Pass, Park Butte Lookout. It's right up there. We're getting close, real close. But definitely some really, really good views. The hike I consider moderate, not hard. We just did a huge rock scramble on a well-maintained rock scramble, but nope, one nonetheless. Man, there are some views to be had up here. Okay, we're making our way up to the lookout tower. We are close, wonderfully close. It's not even 7:30 yet. So we're not filming as much as we'd like to because there is a lot of camps and we don't want to inadvertently catch somebody dressing or whatnot or go in the bathroom. So we will give them their privacy, but by the time we come down, everybody should be wide awake and done with all those morning events. There's even down there, there is, I'm not going to zoom all the way in, but you can see the blaze orange. There's a couple campsites down there as well. And there's trails, another campsite. I won't zoom in for their privacy, but definitely a real popular area. We saw close to 40 vehicles in the trailhead and only ran into a couple people hiking. It turns out, looks like a lot of them are up here doing the overnight. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Yeah. Doing overnight here? Yeah. Okay. It looks like we'll do that. That's going to be added to the bucket list. Overnight at Park Butte. Alright, the trail just got really steep quick. That's to be expected. I'm not sure if we're going to go left or right. I'm thinking left. I think right's just a little spot to take a photo. But you guys ready for the last bit? Yep. Remy is. He's pulling me up the hill. Yep, here we are. Park Butte Lookout. So this is the lookout here. The old, I'm assuming it was a fire lookout or avalanche, one of the two. But it was important enough for them to come up here and build this. And there's the little tarn with the water, and then the lake would be down there that we went by. But this is amazing. Just phenomenal views. The dogs are really liking it up here. And I'll film in here partly. So this is a first come, first serve, I believe. One, but really nice place, right? Simple day hike to Park Butte. First time doing it. I ran a 16-pound backpack. And then in my backpack I had my toy tree kit. I had my SteriPen for water. There has been plenty of water sources coming up here. So we definitely overpacked on the water, but this is our first time here. We didn't know any better. Simple first aid kit. Of course, my coffee cup. And then running a stool that got caught and opened up on me. A nice little packable 1-pound stool. Love this thing. Puffy jacket. My trekking poles. A knee brace because my knee's been acting up. So better to have it, not need it, right? Rain jacket, and my eating spoon. And then I have 2 full Nalgene's with water. And then the dogs, which are to your right there, they carried our food for us in their packs, plus their treats. They're carrying out our garbage, and then Joseph carried the jet boil. The jet boil. His pack was at 15 pounds. Evelyn's was at 14, and my wife's was probably close to mine at 16 pounds. But it's the water weight that makes it the heavy part. But haven't had to use the trekking poles once. I've had a dog that's been pulling me up the hill and down. But a relatively easy hike. Trip reports call it moderate to hard, and we are on the other end of the spectrum. We find it easy to moderate. Slide Lake is a harder lake than this to get to, or harder hike. So I think a lot of the trip reports either come when there's snow and ice, or maybe people that just aren't accustomed to hiking. Yeah, forklift certified. Okay, we just passed our first tarn. Overflow. Didn't film it as much as I wanted to because there is some people that were napping and we were trying not to wake them up. Oh geez, this trail splits both ways. Yeah, we'll go this way for a little bit. We'll see where this goes. I'm following Remy at this moment. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a good view of the lake. Yeah. Here we go. There's the lake right there. But there is no trail system that we can see that goes down there, so there must be a reason there's no reviews of the actual lake. And it looks like it's heavy in pine needles, so I doubt there's any fish in there. Usually when they have that tea color like that, that's an indicator of too much acidic buildup. Acidic. The water has picked up immensely. I think some snow or ice broke free. This earlier was a trickle and it was clear. All right, here I go. Childhood of playing along riverbanks is really paying off right now. And this is a one-person bridge. Woo. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's adventure to Park Butte as much as we did. Great view, minimal amount of exertion for maximum payoff on this trail. It does get really crowded, so make sure you get here early. We got here about 5:30. The trail end was all ours. Great place. And if you want to enjoy more content like this, smash that like and subscribe. Thank you.